Hi, good morning. So let's go recap. Markets reached all-time highs on Friday as far as the US markets are concerned. I'm talking about the FTSE is still lagging well behind the all-time high. When markets reach all-time high, then normally they'll push onwards from there. In the US, they just seem to be going higher and higher, and there's a lot of liquidity around. Interest rates are low. There's a lot of money sitting on the sidelines. People are looking where to invest it. So it's got to be either in real estate or in stocks. If you take a look at Unilever, the reason I mention Unilever is because, sorry, I'm just checking the direction of the traffic now, the markets. As far as Unilever is concerned, they reported last week that their cost of production, the cost of raw materials, is significantly higher, and the forecast is that the margins will be tested. What does margins mean? It means that profitability could end up going down or being affected by the cost of raw materials. If you take something like sunflower oil, last week went up by, Unilever was saying the cost of sunflower oil has risen by 21.6%. Now that's only sunflower oil, we're not talking about everything else that's gone up also. And Unilever, being a conglomerate and provides us, the general public, globally with soaps, shampoos, ice cream, foods, across the board, then you're going to see eventually a price rise in basic cost of living. It's got to be a price rise in the cost of living, and that's going to take more money out of the economy because it's going to cost more per family to live. In addition to that, the central banks, they're going to look at raising interest rates at some stage, but most of the markets and most of the institutions are hoping that in the next year and a half they won't raise interest rates, and they'll keep on having a wonderful party of rising prices, rising assets, and making a lot of profits. I personally don't think that's going to be the case. I think there's going to be an interest rate rise in the next 6 months. And here's my dog. Okay, say hello, Louis. Okay, he also wants to participate in the market comment. Okay, you want to participate? Yes, you can participate also. What do you think of the markets? Okay, he's got no opinion. That's where we're at the moment. You've got to keep an eye on cost of raw materials and inflation, as I keep harboring on about it, because eventually it's going to come around and bite you in the ass. The other thing I want to mention also is scamming. I've been a victim of scamming, and you just have to be very, very careful out there, because they're getting very clever how these scammers are looking to take your money, your hard-earned money that you've spent years saving up, making, and they end up stealing from you, whether it's $1,500, $10,000. Some clients have had $200,000-$300,000 stolen, £200,000-300,000 from these unscrupulous thieves. And they've got all types of ways of doing it. I mean, on Friday, for example, there's one scamming email I got which actually had the FCA logo and the FCA email, or to a degree the FCA email on it. And when looking into it, you realize the whole thing is a complete and utter scam. So be careful, they're very clever, and they're out to take your money. Do not transfer money to anyone unless you legitimately have identified and thoroughly checked that they are a proper, kosher, 100% institutional organization. Okay? Have a good day. Speak to you soon.